The meaning of Revelation. Chapter 15, a glimpse into God's justice and glory. Imagine peering into heaven, where divine justice and eternal worship collide. Revelation. Chapter 15 offers one of the Bible's most dramatic visions, uniting justice, wrath, and triumph. It's a celestial moment that foreshadows God's ultimate victory over evil. 7 angels appear, each carrying a fatal plague. These are no ordinary messengers, but the harbingers of God's final wrath. This chapter vividly portrays a turning point in God's plan to set the world right. Before the angels bring judgment, victorious saints take center stage. They stand on a fiery sea of glass, representing God's purity and their own triumph over evil. These faithful ones overcame the beast, a symbol of spiritual compromise and opposition to God. These believers aren't silent. They lift their voices in a mighty song, an anthem of deliverance and praise echoing across heaven. Their worship emphasizes God's unmatched justice and sovereignty. Why sing the Song of Moses alongside the Song of the Lamb? The songs bridge biblical history, celebrating God's deliverance in Egypt and Christ's redemptive work. Together they declare that God is both the Alpha and Omega, weaving a story of redemption from beginning to end. The lyrics highlight God's justice and glory. They proclaim that all nations will one day worship Him, recognizing His righteous ways. This global acknowledgement goes beyond individual faith. It's a vision of universal reverence. As the song ends, the heavenly temple opens, revealing its holy interior. The angels emerge, adorned in pure garments with golden sashes, emphasizing holiness, authority, and purpose. Each angel carries a bowl filled with God's wrath, completing His judgment plan. These plagues are not random acts of vengeance, they're expressions of divine justice. Revelation, chapter 15, paints God's wrath as deliberate and perfect, a stark reminder that evil cannot endure in His presence. This chapter underscores the finality of God's plan. His wrath will bring ultimate justice. The phrase, "God's wrath is complete," reveals a significant truth. This is not endless anger, but purposeful action to restore balance through decisive judgment. The fiery sea, the victorious saints, and the pure angels combine to reflect God's glory. Amid His wrath, His holiness shines brightly. Revelation 15 is not about despair, but a promise of redemption and accountability. Revelation 15 isn't just a glimpse into the future. It holds lessons for today. It reminds us of the hope believers have through faith and perseverance. The victorious saints inspire us to stand firm, even when life feels like a battle. This chapter also challenges us to examine where we stand with God. Will we live as worshipers of the Lamb, ready for His return? Or will we fall victim to worldly compromise, aligning ourselves with the beastly opposition to God? The chapter closes with worship, urging us to respond. Redemption is offered, but so is responsibility. Revelation 15 calls every viewer to reflect and choose. Will you live for God's glory or remain indifferent to His transformative justice? Revelation. Chapter 15 is a striking image of divine judgment, eternal worship, and universal redemption. Let's learn from its powerful message and be ready. Are you prepared to stand victorious, forever singing the Song of the Lamb? Act today. Seek hope, overcome evil, and give your life entirely to God.